There are certain feelings that are all too familiar at the end of a long day. It's that feeling of heaviness in your legs, as if you're carrying an invisible burden. It's when you look down and see that your ankles are no longer as slender as they were in the morning, or when the shoes you wear every day suddenly feel uncomfortably tight. This is more than just an inconvenience. For many of us, it's a daily reminder of the changes happening within our bodies. Welcome back to Healthy Steps Seniors. If those images felt familiar to you, I want you to know that you are not alone. Today, I want to tell you the story of Eleanor, a 75-year-old patient of mine. She is a wonderful, independent, and life-loving woman. Her greatest joy was her afternoon walks in the park near her home. But then it was her swollen, heavy legs at the end of the day that gradually took away that simple pleasure. And our journey today will be the journey of joining Eleanor in finding lightness for her legs once again. But before we begin, there is a foundational step we must never skip. Think of your health as a ship on a voyage, and your doctor is the captain. Swollen legs, or edema, might just be from standing for too long, but it can also be an early warning signal from your body. Eleanor's first and most important step was to see her doctor for an accurate diagnosis to make sure there were no other underlying health issues. Only after having that peace of mind can we confidently step onto the path of at-home care. And in today's video, we will follow Eleanor's journey and discover the three-pillar system that helped her regain lightness for her legs. This is a comprehensive plan, combining smart nutrition and simple habits based on solid scientific evidence. Join me, because lighter legs bring a lighter spirit and a freer life. The information in this video is for educational purposes and does not replace professional medical advice. Always consult your physician. After Eleanor's doctor confirmed that her condition did not stem from serious heart or kidney problems, we began our journey of exploring the deeper causes. To solve a problem, we must first understand it. Let's become explorers together, discovering the two main mechanisms quietly at work inside our bodies, causing our legs to feel heavy. The first mechanism I often call the invisible seesaw within each of our cells. Inside our bodies, there is a delicate balance between two minerals, sodium, which we get from salt, and potassium. Sodium tends to pull water in and hold on to it. In contrast, potassium's job is to push excess sodium out of the body. The modern diet, with its abundance of processed foods, canned goods, or restaurant meals, often tips this seesaw heavily towards sodium. When that happens, the body enters a state of water retention, and due to the effects of gravity, that excess fluid often pools in the lowest part of the body, our ankles and feet. This is the first reason why our bodies, and Eleanor's, retain water and swell. The second cause doesn't come from the fluid balance, but from the one-way door system in the veins of our legs. Our venous system is a marvel, tasked with returning blood against gravity from the legs back to the heart. To do this, inside our veins are tiny valves that act like one-way doors, preventing blood from flowing backward. As we get older, these doors can weaken and may no longer close completely. In medicine, this condition is called chronic venous insufficiency, CVI. When the valves are weak, blood can pool in the lower legs, putting pressure on the vein walls and causing fluid to leak into the surrounding tissues. This is a mechanical cause that explains why the feeling of heaviness, aching, and swelling is often concentrated in the lower part of the legs. Once we understand these two main mechanisms, one due to fluid balance, the other due to the circulatory system, we have the key to building an effective strategy. This isn't to make you worry. Quite the opposite. It is to empower you, because both of these mechanisms can be significantly improved. So, what did Eleanor do? Let's explore the three-pillar system she adopted, starting with simple changes right in her own kitchen. Understanding the cause correctly is the first step. Now for the most important and exciting part, the solution. Eleanor's journey didn't require drastic changes or extraordinary efforts. It was built on a simple three-pillar system that you can absolutely apply at home. These are not strict rules, but smart habits that help you work with your body instead of against it. Let's begin with the first and most important pillar. Pillar 1, rebalancing fluids. Let's step into Eleanor's kitchen with me. This is where she began her small revolution by rebalancing the invisible seesaw we just talked about. A. Attacking the enemy, reducing sodium. Eleanor's first step was to look at what she was eating every day. She was a busy woman, and for convenience, she often had canned soup for lunch. She thought it was a healthy choice. But when we looked at the nutrition label together, she was shocked. Just one small can of soup could contain over 800 milligrams of sodium, nearly half the recommended amount for an entire day. This is a factor that probably 90% of my patients had never considered. A high-salt diet has been scientifically proven to significantly increase urination frequency and water retention. When you eat a lot of salt, your body has to find a way to excrete the excess sodium. And to do that, it has to pull a lot of water along with it, making you both thirstier and urinate more, while the excess water accumulates in your legs. So what do we need to do? First, get into the habit of reading food labels. Look for the line that says sodium. A food is considered high in sodium if it contains more than 400 to 500 milligrams per serving. Second, identify the hidden enemies. The biggest culprits are often processed foods, canned goods, cured meats, sausages, instant noodles, sauces, pre-made seasonings, and even bread. Third, make simple changes. Instead of using pre-made seasonings, use natural herbs like onion, garlic, ginger, and pepper for flavor. B. Recruiting the hero, increasing potassium. Eleanor didn't have to give up her favorite soup entirely. She just needed to choose the low-sodium version and start recruiting potassium-rich heroes into her meals to help balance the seesaw again. She started adding a fragrant baked sweet potato to her dinner a few times a week. Sweet potatoes are an excellent source of potassium. Then she added a few slices of creamy avocado to her salad for lunch. Just those small changes made a big difference. You can do the same. Start by adding a banana to your breakfast or replacing French fries with baked sweet potatoes. Legumes like white beans and lentils are also extremely rich and affordable sources of potassium. Pillar 2. Strengthening the vessel walls. After addressing the sodium-potassium seesaw, we move to the second pillar, focusing on protecting and strengthening the river system within your body. A. The flavonoid bodyguards, eating for protection. Low-grade chronic inflammation can make the walls of our blood vessels weak and more leaky. Flavonoids are powerful plant compounds that act like repairmen, helping to fortify and protect this pipeline system. Berries like blueberries, strawberries, and blackberries are packed with anthocyanins, a type of flavonoid that has been scientifically shown to improve the health of the delicate inner lining of blood vessel walls, making them more elastic. Citrus fruits are rich in vitamin C, which is essential for the production of collagen, a key protein that builds strong veins. Eleanor's doctor encouraged her to eat more berries. She started adding a handful of frozen blueberries to her smoothie every morning. She said this habit was not only delicious, but also gave her the feeling that she was proactively doing something good for her veins every day. Aim to eat 1 serving of berries daily. You can use fresh berries or frozen ones, which retain nearly all their nutrients and are very convenient. B. The friend of gravity, elevating your legs. Now for a habit that I believe everyone will love. It's turning gravity into your friend. This habit became Eleanor's end-of-day relaxation ritual. Every evening, while watching her favorite TV show, she would spend 15 to 20 minutes lying down and propping her legs up on a stack of pillows so that her feet were higher than her heart. This action uses gravity itself to help the veins and lymphatic system drain excess fluid out of your legs naturally. Eleanor shared that it not only helped her legs feel lighter immediately, but also helped her relax and sleep better. Pillar 3. Activating the natural pumps. And now the final and most dynamic pillar. We will learn how to activate the natural pumps right inside our legs. A. The second heart, the calf muscle pump. When you walk, the muscles in your calves contract and squeeze the veins. This action acts like a second heart, helping to powerfully push blood back towards the center of the body, fighting against pooling. Eleanor wasn't an athlete, but she understood the importance of movement. She started with short 15-minute walks around her neighborhood each morning. More importantly, she learned how to activate this pump even while sitting. Even as you're watching this video, you can do it. Rhythmically point and flex your feet, or rotate your ankles in circles. These simple movements are helping to pump blood and fluid out of your lower legs. B. Compression stockings, the supportive companion. Finally, for those with chronic venous insufficiency like Eleanor, her doctor recommended a very helpful companion, compression stockings. They apply gentle pressure to the legs like a supportive hug, helping to prevent the vein walls from stretching out and preventing blood from pooling. It's important that you get advice from a doctor or specialist on the right level of compression for you. Eleanor said that wearing compression stockings on days she knew she would be standing or walking a lot gave her great confidence. So, we have explored the comprehensive 3-pillar system together. You see, it's not complicated at all. It's just smart choices and small habits repeated every day. So, we have gone on a long and insightful journey together. We started with the story of Eleanor's heavy legs, and then with her, we discovered a comprehensive care system. After a few months of consistently applying the 3-pillar system, Eleanor returned to my clinic. She no longer needed to take off her shoes as soon as she got home. She walked more lightly, and her smile was brighter. She proudly shared that she was now able to confidently rejoin her afternoon walking group with her friends, a joy she had to put on hold for a long time. Eleanor's story is not a miracle. That change didn't come from a pill, but from the synergy of small, conscious habits repeated every day. And if there is anything I hope you will remember from this video, it is 3 core messages. 1. The foundation of everything is an accurate medical diagnosis. Your doctor is always your #1 partner. 2. Knowledge is power. When you understand the sodium-potassium seesaw or the small valves in your veins, you are empowered to make better choices every day. And 3. Your kitchen and your habits are a source of strength. Use food and movement as tools to support and nourish your body from within. By taking these steps, you are not just reducing the discomfort in your legs, you are asserting your right to take control of your health and happiness. Eleanor's journey began with adding a sweet potato to her dinner and putting her feet up against the wall every day. So, what will your first step be tomorrow? Maybe it's as simple as reading the label on a canned good you're about to buy, or adding a handful of berries to your breakfast, or spending 5 minutes rotating your ankles while watching TV. Share that first step with us in the comments below. Each comment is not just a commitment to yourself, but also a small flame of inspiration for others in our Healthy Steps Seniors community. Once again, thank you for spending your time with us. If you found this video valuable, please show your support by hitting the like button, sharing it with friends you care about, and most importantly, hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to become a part of our community. Remember, every small step you take today is an investment in a lighter and more joyful tomorrow. Take good care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.